again, cheap old flowers in hand, worn out shoes filled with sand. Your raggedy ass stories, just the same old news, begging my forgiveness, singing the same old blues. You up and you left me at the break of day. You slither right back into your wandering ways. But love has its limits, a fact we can't deny. Now it's time to say goodbye. I'm so damn done. I'm so damn done. Love has its limits. I guess we had some fun, but I'm so damn done.
Hey folks, we're in my musical workshop, and I do this. I push this button. All together now.
Nothing you can do, it can't be done. Nothing you can sing that can't be sung. Nothing you can say, but you can learn how to play the game. It's easy. All you need is love. All you need is love. All you need is love. Love. Love is all you need. All you need is love. Love. Love is all you need. Got a good reason for taking the easy way out. Got a good reason one night stands now. She was a day tripper, one-way ticket, yeah. It took me so long to find out. I found out she's a day tripper. Baby, stop tripping on me. She's a day tripper. Honey, stop pulling me close just to let me right down to the day tripper. I'm heading up, you bring me back down to earth. You're taking me for a ride. She's a day tripper, yeah, tripper, yeah.
Oh, good news. Good news, ladies and gents. Welcome to the episode 30. We made it. And the next milestone will be 40, and then the next milestone 50. Maybe within the next year we'll get there. Live-ish from SpragueLand. Day Tripper, the music of the Beatles. And these are songs that we have, a lot of them are new ones to us, and we've done a lot of Beatles shows, so I tried to pick songs that were unique to this. You just heard All You Need Is Love and Day Tripper, our version. Let me know where you're from. If you're typing into the chat, say I'm from so-and-so, and we'll magically see you appear on the map later down the way, so that would be fun. Let me tell you who's in the band. On the drums, in the drum room, that's Duncan Moore. Duncan Moore on the drums. I had this idea of asking each, we're doing the Beatles music, and asking each muso, what's your favorite Beatles song? But then Duncan had a good idea. He said, what's your least favorite Beatles song? Duncan, so what is it, man?
I don't have one.
I don't. It's
good answer.
It's a good answer, because I think we shouldn't go that route. Because maybe there are some duds, but man, there's so many.
Well, there are songs that I used to like that maybe I don't like quite as much, and there are songs that I didn't like when I was young that now I really dig.
You're maturing, I guess, after 60-some years.
My tastes change.
Yeah. Well done. On the saxophone, he's also playing piano tonight. That's my brother Tripp. Tripp on the saxophone and piano.
That last song was for him.
Yes.
You think that would be my favorite?
Yeah. Is it? Is it your
No, I'm going
favorite?
to say Something.
Something is.
That's my favorite for today.
Okay, yeah. That's,
And 4 points if anybody can guess who that's written by.
well, isn't it George Harrison?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I have 4 points?
Yeah. Written by George Harrison, and he also wrote, what's the other one on that album? Anyways.
Okay, we'll let it
You
go.
only get one. No,
Yeah,
just
you
kidding.
only
Here Comes the Sun. Yeah, Here Comes the Sun. He also wrote that one.
That's a good one.
Two of the best.
He's incredible.
While
All
my
right.
guitar gently weeps.
Yes.
Come on
Incredible. On the bass, in the upstairs bass room, that's Justin Grinnell playing the bass.
Thank you very much.
Justin's folks probably had some Beatles going on when you were young. Am I correct?
I remember we had the LPs for Sgt. Pepper's, the White Album, and those are the only ones I remember.
Those are
but there might be
essential.
more. Yeah.
Revolver. Add Revolver to that. And
Yeah.
You got the trifecta going there.
Love those. Yeah.
Right.
Oh my God.
And then, ladies and gents, singing with us and just blowing our minds, that's Rebecca Jade on vocals. We had the good fortune. We did a live gig with the same band last night here in Encinitas at the Quail Gardens, outdoor gig. So it's so fun to get 2 nights in a row of Rebecca. That's my...
Always a pleasure with you guys,
All
for
right.
sure. Thank
Hey,
you.
did you have a favorite Beatles song?
Gosh, I think
It's hard.
it's hard. They have so many great songs. Wasn't Blackbird one of
Yeah.
theirs? So many people covered them, but covered that song. But that song is so pretty. I can't pick favorites. I don't have favorites of it. Pretty much anything.
That's good.
But I would say that's definitely one of the top ones for me.
That's good. Good to have no favorites.
Right?
Equanimity. Hey, let's check in with my wife, Stephanie. She's
Stephanie.
managing the chat, and we usually ask her if we're doing okay on the sound, and she can tell because some of you guys read right in and say, "What's up, Steph?"
Hey everybody. Yeah, so a lot of fun, nice comments. A lot of comments on that bass, so that's pretty cool, Justin. Yeah. So Barnaby Finch says it sounds wonderful.
And he would know. That's
Yes, he
a
would.
really great
He's an
musician,
expert,
great
so.
ears. Nice. Nice to have him in the house. Hi, Barnaby. Okay, Steph, we're good?
We're good.
Okay, so we're going to move on. We're going to keep playing. This is a piece called Baby, Won't You Drive My Car. We do it quite differently than the Beatles. My thought was, let's make it jazz. So it's got some hints of Miles Davis's tune, So What? And I like the way, when we've been doing it, Rebecca kind of messes with the melody. Because the regular melody is cool, but it's a little stagnant. So she adds some jazz to it. This is...
Not jazz hands.
Not jazz hands, no.
All right, Drive My Car. Duncan, you got me.
Asked a girl what she wanted to be. She said, baby, can't you see? I wanna be famous, a star on the screen, but you can do something in between. Baby, won't you drive my car? Yes, I'm gonna be a star. Baby, you can drive my car, and maybe I'll love you. Beep, 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 yeah.
you so much. Baby, won't you drive my car? I'm going to switch guitars. Baby, won't you drive my guitar?
Yeah.
That's what you should write.
That's right.
Hey, we're going to do one called In My Life. And there was an interesting story about this. You know, this is the power of rewrites. You know, sometimes you think you write a song, you think it's holy, you can't change it. Well, check this out. So, In My Life, what a classic tune. The original lyrics, John wrote most of this one. He wrote them. They were based on a bus route that he used to take in Liverpool, naming various sites along the way. So that's the nature of the lyrics. He later revised the lyrics, calling the original lyrics the most boring sort of what I did on my holiday bus trip song. So from that, we get just gorgeous beauty.
Peter, can you bring up the
Yep, thanks.
drums a bit?
Yep. And then remind me afterwards, yeah?
And can you turn the air on, buddy?
You know, the air went ballistic, Tripp, and I'm not kidding. Well, I'll try it, but let me see. Is it?
It
Can you
seems to
hear?
be working or something.
Okay, something's working. We'll let that. But Brian and I went out there, and the pipes were frozen.
Oh my gosh.
So we'll work it out. And this one is Tripp on the piano. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4.
There are places I'll remember all my life, though some have changed, some forever, not for better. Some have gone and some remain. These places have their moments with lovers and friends. I still can recall. Some are dead and some are living. In my life, I've loved them all.
all these friends and lovers, there is no one compares with you, and these memories lose their meaning when I think of love as something new. Though I know I'll never lose affection for people and things that went before, I know I'll often stop and think about them in my life, in my life. I love you more and more in my life. Ooh, Such a pretty
Yes.
song.
Yeah. All right. It's time for a little blues, folks. We got to blues it up for a second, and we're going to hand it over to Duncan, and he's going to set it up.
You better bring the volume back.
Oh, yes. Thank you. So, Duncan, you can give us a little taste. Give me one more 8 to get my guitar stretched. Okay. Yeah.
Ooh, give me one reason to stay here, or I'll turn right back around. Give me one reason to stay here, or I'll turn right back around. Yeah. Said I don't wanna leave you lonely. You gotta make me change my mind. Baby, I got your number, and I know that you got mine. You know I called
Yeah, taking it home.
This youthful heart can love you, yeah, and give you what you need. I say this youthful heart can love you, yeah, give you what you need. Whoa, yeah. But I'm too old to go chasing you around, wasting my precious energy. Come on now, give me one reason to stay here, or I'll turn right back around. Right back around. Give me one reason to stay here, or I'll turn right back around. Yeah. Said I don't wanna leave you lonely. You gotta make me change my mind. Let me take one more, y'all. Baby, give me one reason. Give me one reason why. I just need one little reason. Baby, one reason why. Here we go. I should stay. Said I told you that I love you. There ain't nothing more to say.
What is that, Rebecca? Tell us about that song that you just sang.
Oh, geez. That's a song by Tracy Chapman, who, kind of a bluesy singer, and I don't know what she kind of doesn't perform much anymore. I
know,
don't
but
think.
what a great
But
tune,
great
right?
song. She's, it's funny, and I need to sit my butt down and learn it. But another song that I get requested to sing a lot is "Fast Car,"
Yes.
and that song is tricky as all get out.
Why?
Her phrasing is, it's this musically, it's super simple. It's like 2 sections. It's really simple, but like
Yeah.
the phrasing, because she, just the way she does that song, it's like you can't just sit there and like learn it in one pass. I have to like really study it. I'm like, geez, I should do that soon though.
God, that's a
good
great
one.
tune.
Yeah.
And people do request that a lot.
A lot.
Yeah.
Yep.
Kill. Well, great. We just had to inject some blues into it. We need to funkify it a bit. And let me tell you a few things. First off, we do these live streams. We make millions of dollars in our regular life, but these live streams, they're a different story, and we do it because we love it, but we also really encourage you guys to donate. And let me see. He's got it up. I just looked back, and Steve's got the screen that shows you how to do it. Many ways. The coolest way is Venmo. PayPal is quite good. They take a fee out generally if you don't do it a certain way. Zelle works great. Snail mail. It's the greatest invention ever. You put a check in the mail, it comes, and hopefully the postman delivers. So anyway, that would be super cool if you could help out. Basically, we do it because we love it, but it just adds spice to the whole mix with bucks rolling in. Let's tune in with Stephanie for a second. Stephanie with the chat, what's going on?
Yes, thank you everyone for tuning in. As Peter said, we really love having an audience, and you've been so nice to donate, and it's really appreciated, and we wouldn't do it without you, so thanks again for everything. Yeah, and your great comments, we love those. So Peter, someone had a suggestion to increase the volume on the bass mic
Okay.
during his solo especially.
Yeah, that would be
So-
nice if we could, but I was in the middle of thinking of what chord am I going to play next. And then Justin and I started singing, man.
Yeah, that was neat.
That was out of
Yeah.
sight, and I played this really outline, and I don't know if I could sing the intervals. But anyway,
Yeah.
I just moved his bass mic up a little bit now, so that's good point.
Yeah, good. And yeah, you guys sound insanely incredible. Really great.
Nice. Okay, so should we move on, Steph?
Move on.
Okay, so, ladies and gents, we missed him so much, but Digital Brian is back with us, as you know, because you probably got the hint, because that opening segment with the map and all, that's his invention, and only he can do that. So he's in the house. He came out from Palm Springs.
Hey, people,
We are thrilled
glad to
have
be
him,
back.
and he's got a little presentation for us about, and I got to see this presentation, and it's cool.
Hey, and it's good to be back, and the musicians once again are sounding fantastic. Well, you guys just played live last night, right?
Yeah, so we're sharp on it.
You guys are cooking. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the AC's working.
Yay!
What a night. All
What a
right.
night.
All right. So today, Steve, go ahead and put my presentation up there a little bit. We're going to make this, I've been chastised before for a little bit too lengthy on the presentation, so we're going to try to keep this one at a pretty good clip. Tonight, we have the Beatles, but these are the unsung Beatles. These are the Beatles that we really don't know. There's a lot of, we obviously know the Four Boys, but there's other people that really had played a part in their success, and I thought maybe we should highlight that tonight, because we know all those other stories, right? So I looked at them as there's a couple of different groups, and the first group that we're going to check out is kind of the artists. And as we go into this, you should be hearing a sound clip, and unfortunately for the musicians in the studio, Peter and I really tried to somehow feed this through, but we came up with all sorts of ways it could go wrong. So unfortunately you can't hear the audio clips, but you will tonight when you go back.
Wait,
and you
the
watch it
musicians
yourself.
can't
The
hear the audio.
musicians can't hear the
Yes.
audio. But people out there, the viewers, you will be able to hear these.
And also let them know to be very careful about the length of the audio clip.
Yes, okay. We did some experimentation because you can get yourself into a little bit of trouble with copyright issues, right? So what I did is actually made the slide presentation, made a QuickTime movie, uploaded it to YouTube, and saw which ones we got copyright flagged on, and there were a number of those. And so I backed those all down to about 8 to 9 seconds and found out they dropped the copyright violations at that point in time.
Yeah.
So the video cleared by uploading it into their sensors, and I think we should be good. But in the event something goes awry, we may get our hand slapped. So we'll see how it goes. So here, the first person that we're going to talk about is Chris Thomas. Does anybody know him? Peter, have you heard of him?
Nope, never heard of
Probably
him.
not. Well, he played the harpsichord on Piggies, on the White Album.
Okay, let him have a taste.
And he was a co-producer, yeah, so he was a co-producer with George Martin. And there's a little bit of clip that Chris was playing on that album. The next one that we come up is Billy Preston. Everybody has heard
Yes.
of him. Now, he was labeled the fifth Beatle, and rightfully so, because he was the only musician ever to be given written credit on one of their album covers, period. That was the only one that happened. And so that was Billy. Here's a little bit of his lick that he's playing. The next person up is actually a Rolling Stone. Brian Jones was a saxophone player for Rolling Stone, and he was on the Yellow Submarine album with You Know My Name. Now that you probably can't hum, but it's on that album. And here's a little bit of his lick that he's playing during that. The next one, I'm sure everybody knows, Eric Clapton with While My Guitar Gently Weeps. And so his solo is kind of epic at this point in time. Him and Harris, and the picture of them there, again on the White Album. Next unknown is David Mason. He played the piccolo trumpet. Have you ever seen a piccolo trumpet?
Yes.
Have you?
It's super hard to play.
They're like
Really?
teeny and didn't Tripp, when you did some of the Beatles orchestration with the guy from Rockola, didn't they have a piccolo trumpet?
Yeah,
player?
and it was always, everybody was anticipating the moment, like, well, he gets it like 22% of the time. Because it's in a really bad key, and it's super high on the trumpet, so
Yeah.
it's
and,
really hard.
and here's, I'm going to give him a little taste of that, so we should be able to hear that on Penny Lane. So
Penny Lane.
Everybody knows that lick there. That he played. Then the next one is I would label him a symphonic player, French horn, Alan Civil. who played on For No One, which is on
I
the Revolver
remember
album.
that.
Yeah, and that's another classic. We can taste of that.
And those French horns are super high also. It's almost like out of the range or something.
Yeah, they like that range, I guess. The next one, Nicky Hopkins was quite a player. I mean, this guy literally played with everybody from the Kinks, The Who, Rolling Stones, Jeff Beck, Harry Nilsson, Jerry Garcia. He just played with everybody. And in the end, he was labeled one of the best rock pianist musicians that there were. And here's a little bit of taste of him, again on the White Album with Revolution. He's a keyboard player. A lot of people may have thought that he was Billy Preston, but it was not. He was actually a Burbank boy. Yeah.
He looks like Neil Young in that picture.
He really does. Next guy is John Scott on the flute for You've Got to Hide Your Love Away.
Yeah.
And he, again, is another classical player that was pulled in by George Martin. Gives a little bit of taste of that.
Looks like Mr. Rogers.
He does. He really does. Next one, no, very few people probably know this. It ends up that George Martin, they're going to record the Beatles album, and Love Me Do and P.S. I Love You. And George Martin, they just brought in Ringo, and he didn't like Ringo's style of playing. So he took Ringo out of the chair and brought in Andy White, who had his own jazz band, and he did big band jazz arrangements. And so he played these two tunes, which everybody has heard multiple times, and did a good job at it. But after that, he was back out of the gig, and Ringo was back in. There's a little bit of taste of what he was doing for that album. Next one is George Martin, and Peter, you know a little bit about this story.
What?
You had mentioned about this, this in my life.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you want to
So-
explain that? or-
Yeah, so George, it was In My Life, the tune that we played. There's a iconic harpsichord part, and I don't know if he didn't have enough chops, but he recorded it at half speed and then played it back at regular speed, so it was really fast, right?
Exactly.
And was there any reason?
exactly. Well, the reason was they said that they labeled it a Bach influenced piece, and he
Yes.
couldn't play it at tempo.
Yeah.
So they ran the tape at half speed, but when they played it back, it was an octave higher, so it sounded like a harpsichord, but it was a piano.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. So that's, and here's a little bit of taste of that. The next one was an entire Indian rhythm section in Within You, Without You, which is kind of classic. There was a number of different musicians that they brought over. That was probably George was an influence there, and here's a little bit of taste of that. The next, everybody is mistaken with this one, Peter included, and I did a lot of research on this one. His name is Chris Thomas, and it's on the song of Bungalow Bill, where you hear the nylon guitar.
Yes.
Well, it ends up, it was not a nylon guitar. It was a Mellotron sample that you triggered with just one key. And so the allegations are several different people. Initially, it was Chris Thomas triggered the key. There's an allegation that John Lennon triggered the key.
Hey, dude, at that point, you could have
It doesn't
triggered
matter.
the key.
Exactly. It really doesn't matter. But anyway, it was somebody recorded it somewhere, but it was lost in the sample, I guess you'd say. And that is a taste of that right there, the little Spanish guitar sample. So that was the first group, the artists. This next group is very short. I think there's 2 or 3 entries, and I labeled this is kind of some inspiration. And Paul McCartney, to this day, still labels that his father was one of his greatest influences in his life. He was by trade a cotton salesman, but on the side he had the Jimmy Max jazz band and it was a huge band. It was like, I've seen pictures of like 90 to 100 people in that
Whoa.
jazz band.
Wow.
And
Multiple drummers.
Yeah,
hopefully.
and by night he was a lathe operator at the munitions factory, which built aircraft engines. So you can kind of get a taste. Here's a little clip. You can get a taste. This is kind of in the spirit of some of the things. He ended up recording this album after his father passed away, and he got Chet Atkins to play guitar on it, which I thought was kind of cool. So it's a bunch of those kind of 40s to 50s tunes, I'd label it. The other influence was his mother. To this day, I just recently read a book with Paul, and he just can't say enough about his mother and her passing at age 14 for him. But she was a great influence in many of the tunes that he wrote. The next person, he said, I'm sorry, I skipped past one. The next person was Alan Durbin, and he was his English lit teacher in high school. And he said he was a huge influence in terms of all the writings that he did and all of basically the poetry that he put into his music. And he says to this day that if he didn't stumble into the Beatles into music, he definitely would have been an English lit teacher to honor Alan Durbin. So there you have it. Those are the unsung heroes, the Beatles that never were. And that's it for tonight. Thank you.
Thank you, Brian.
Nice, Brian.
Yeah.
Very cool.
That's great. We're going to continue on with the music, folks. We're going to do I Want to Hold Your Hand, and we do it in such a way that it takes on an entirely different meaning from the Beatles sort of bubblegum version. To check this out. This is I Want to Hold Your Hand.
Yes, I'll tell you something. I think you'll understand when I say that something. I want to hold your hand. I want to hold your hand. I want to hold your hand. Please say to me, you want to be my man. And please say to me, you'll let me hold your hand. I want to hold your hand. Now let me hold your hand. And when I touch you, I feel happy inside. It's such a feeling that my love I can't hide. I can't hide. I can't hide. You got the something
Now, I'm fond of taking songs and jazzing them up and doing reharmonizations. We call them. Isn't there a? No, that's called contra effect. No, that's not what I do. Now, most of them, there's some semblance of the actual tune, the original tune. There's some semblance of it there. Now, this one goes dangerously close to not having any semblance with the original tune. It's called I've Just Seen a Face, and it's as if Pat Metheny met Celtic music, met the Beatles, met me. It's Twisted Sister out there.
I kind of liked how you called it jazz damaged.
Yes.
Yeah, that was good.
Yes, that is a term.
You should coin that, Peter. It's good.
But I like jazz, so, has a different meaning, I guess.
Just rename the band Jazz Damage.
I love
Yeah.
it.
Yes, and take it right to the top, right? All right, I had to do a little bit of... All right. Everyone good?
Ready.
See you at the end.
I can't forget the time and place where we just met. He's the one for me, and I want all the world to see we've met. Had it been another day, I might have looked the other way, and I'd have never been aware. As it is, I'll dream of him tonight. Falling, yes, I'm falling. He keeps calling me back again. Falling, yes, I'm falling, and he keeps calling me back again. This. I've been alone and I have missed things and kept out of sight, but other boys were never quite like this. Da 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 da. I've just seen a face, I can't forget the time or place where we just met. He's the one for me, and I want all the world to see we've met. Da 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 da. Falling, yes, I'm falling, and he keeps calling me back again. Falling, yes, I'm falling, and he keeps calling me back again. can't forget the time or place where we just met. He's the one for me, and I want all the world to see we've met. Had it been another day, I might have looked the other way, and I'd have never been aware. But as it is, I'll dream of him tonight. Falling, yes, I'm falling, and he keeps calling me back again. Falling, yes, I'm falling, and he keeps calling me back again. Falling, yes, I'm falling, and he keeps calling me back again. Falling, yes, I'm falling, and he keeps calling me back again.
Yes, that's a mouthful right there.
Yeah, shredding lines, guys.
Nice.
Jazz damaged.
The good kind.
The good kind.
Yes.
Love it.
Well, is it time for our CD giveaway, ladies and gents?
Do it, do it.
Yes, it is.
It's that time again.
Do you have your little quiz time?
Indeed I do. Let's bring it on up,
Hey,
Steve. You got it? Okay.
first off, let's let them know what they're going to win.
Okay.
And what they're going to win, if you get the right answer, you're going to win the CD I have called Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, with a few Beatles tunes, solo guitar, pretty killer. And if you win, the winner will get your address and we'll send it to you. So there it is. What is the question? What's the
Okay,
predicament?
so people, let's get your thinking caps on. I know you think I'm going to give you an easy question. Not tonight. This is not your night. Okay.
This is not
In
your night.
This is not your night. In 1966, okay, the Beatles filmed this animated musical comedy adventure, which I'm sure everybody's familiar with. It's Yellow Submarine, right? There's a picture of the album cover looking all bright and colorful.
And psychedelic.
Yes,
Yeah.
indeed. It ends up that this was really a landmark. John Lasseter of Pixar said this was the thing that really put animation on the map for him and decided he was going to do this for a career. They had done Magical Mystery Tour, which was somewhat animated, but didn't really fly very well. So they decided they were going to go this direction. So tonight's question then is, who drew the design animation for Yellow Submarine?
I think I know.
I'll give you one hint. John Lasseter wasn't born yet, so it wasn't him. Anyway. So,
That's a great hint.
yeah, there you go. All right.
Okay, so we're going to play a song. Let the clock begin. Put your answers in there, and be thinking about the right answer. And Brian has made it hard because I thought I knew the answer and I didn't. And I know a lot about the Beatles, but anyway, it'll all work out. So we're going to play a couple more songs for you. This is one of the Beatles' perfect songs, maybe one of my favorites.
Yeah.
It's called Let It Be. It features Rebecca.
When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. And in my hour of darkness, she is standing right in front of me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. And cloudy, there is still a light that shines on me. Shine until tomorrow, let it be. Oh, I wake up to the sound of music. Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom. Let it be. 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 Oh, there will be an answer. Let it be. Oh, let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Oh, let it be. Yes. Whisper words of wisdom. Let it be. Whisper words of wisdom. Let it be. Let it be. All right.
Beautiful. Rebecca Jade, everybody. Man, that's great. Okay, we have one more song to play, but before we do that, let's get with Brian and see if someone figured it out.
Okay.
What do you got?
Well, we had a lot of people with the wrong answer.
What was their wrong answer?
Oh, well, we had Gary Schaefer, Dean, Peter Rahill, Barnaby Finch. I'm surprised, Barnaby. Mindy Elliott, Leo Ellison, Karen Fraser, Robert B. One and Good all said Peter Max.
And that's what I thought.
Which is exactly wrong. so that it ends up, Peter Max, did you know his name is really Peter Max Finkelstein?
Love it.
Peter, yeah, so that's his name, but that is not who did it, and the reason it is not who did it, the answer is Heinz Edelman. And Heinz, apparently Peter Max was asked to do the gig by the Beatles, but Heinz decided that, no, I don't want to sit in, by that period of time he'd already moved to the States, and they required him to be 16 months back into Germany, and he said, I'm not into that. Why don't you go ahead and take this guy, Heinz Edelman, who kind of draws like I do? And so that's how Heinz got the gig, and the rest, I guess, as they say, is history. Heinz later taught at the State Academy of Fine Arts in Stuttgart, and was a heck of a nice graphic designer. But obviously he had similarity to Peter Max's style.
Okay, well, did anyone win?
Yeah.
Good.
As a matter of fact. But I had to prod him a little bit. I said, you know, after everybody blasted out the wrong answer, I said, come on, keep thinking here. And so we got Robert B. One and Good came in, and he actually killed it with the Heinz Edelman.
Okay, so
there we go.
Robert is his name.
Yes.
Robert, so send me an email with your address and we'll get the CD to you. The email you can get at the very end. There'll be a slide with our snail mail.
I guess
address.
that's Bob Ballantine, Peter.
Is it?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Great, I know him. He's a great guy and plays guitar and loves singing, and he got it right. So we'll get you the CD.
Yay.
One more song, folks. It's called Come Together. Pretty neat piece. Goes something like this.
Here come old flat top, he come grooving up slowly. He got juju eyeball, he one holy roller. He got hair down lion, he got walrus gumboot, he got oh no sideboard, he won spinal cracker, he got feet down below his knee. Hold you in his armchair, you can feel his disease come together right now over me.
Rebecca. Like you do.
Back there on the drums right now.
That's right.
That was Duncan. Oh, yeah, yeah. Ooh, Duncan, yeah. Oh, yeah. On the upright bass, playing the bass, yeah. Justin, yeah, yeah, yeah. Come on, yeah. Playing the sax and the piano, yeah, yeah, yeah. Tripp, oh yeah, ooh, ooh. My name's Rebecca. My name's Rebecca. Band leader playing the guitar, yeah, yeah. Peter, yeah. Oh yeah. With the help, with the help of Brian, Steve, Steph, Brian, Steve, Steph. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Ooh.
Beautiful.
Come together right now. Oh, come on together right now. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Here it comes, ladies and gents.
Yeah. Yay.
That's how it.
I hope I didn't forget anybody. I didn't forget anybody, right?
No. That was really good. And Rebecca Jade on the vocals, everybody.
Thank you.
Not only can she sing, she can introduce in a musical fashion. Duncan Moore on the drums, everyone. Justin Durnell, Justin. And Brother Tripp on the saxophone and flute. Piano.
Yeah, Day Tripper.
Day Tripper.
Day
Night
Tripper.
Tripper, too.
Hey, and how about a hand for Stephanie Flory, my wife, doing this.
Thank you, Steph.
Stephanie, anything left to report? Any important breaking news?
Well, a few things, but it's just hard to interject with all that energy going on.
Okay.
But one thing, someone mentioned that Justin Grinnell's grandfather was a wonderful musician.
What?
And
Definitely my mom.
Your mom mentioned.
That must have been my mom.
Well, okay. And his favorite was
Thanks, Mom.
Norwegian wood, and requesting that maybe next time.
Next time we've got an arrangement of that, but we didn't fit it in.
That's
but
a good one.
Yeah.
that's neat. Mom's on the line.
And Gary Schaefer
Thanks,
is trying to
Mom.
get Sir Paul
to tune in.
to tune in. So
Yeah, that should have been Brian's
keep going
job.
there.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, and doing the switching. Switching is part of the whole huge factor. Steve Grant, ladies and gents, Steve.
Thank you, Steve.
Doing a beautiful job. And then, of course, Digital Brian with the map. Anything left on the map?
Yeah, let's go. Bring up the map, Steve. Yeah. You know what? We have a pretty strong Iowa contingent tonight. We have
What?
3 people. Yeah, we got Deirdre, Joanne Bear, and then Joanne, B. Wise is saying
That's
Joanne is a
Barbara
big fan.
Wise.
Yes, from Fairfax, Iowa. So I thought that was kind of cool.
Nice.
Then we got a good contingent from Carlsbad. What was interesting, we have James McLean,
Yes.
Janine Johnson, Robert again. And then we had Sergio Messina, which he said he's from Carlsbad, so we dropped him right into Carlsbad, New Mexico. So I'm not quite certain if that was the right thing.
I thought
But
it was
that
Sergio Mendez.
Yeah, well, kind of. And then Makiko, of course, is up holding down the fort up in Los Altos. So we have
Okay.
him right up. So we have a a nimble but noble crowd. Let's put it that way.
Love it.
Yeah,
Love
so
it, love it.
all
love it.
good. Thank
And
you
that's
very
Digital
much.
Brian, everybody, the man with the facts.
Yay!
That's the
Hey,
fact.
one more time on the tip jar. If you feel inspired and want to contribute and make our day, that's awesome. We'd love it. We'll do another live stream. Nothing's on the books yet, but we're always planning. Summer's here. Might take a little extra time off to surf and dig, but we'll be back. Thank you for being with us. On behalf of the whole troops here at SpragueLand, au revoir and all the very best. See you next time. Thank you.